called Curse of the Demon that's based on an M.R. James story called Casting the Runes. And that's a terrific one. The demon it was made, I think, in 1955. And the demon, by modern standards, is pretty goofy looking. You know, it's this kind of furry eagle, you know, with a big plastic talon that comes into the camera. And so you sort of giggle every time you see it. But the structure of the story, the rest of the story is terrifically tense, taut, frightening. You know, just the thing runs like a bullet train.
Skeptical? Don't make up your mind till you see this masterpiece of macabre magic.
I think the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers is a great, terrifying movie, and if you see it at a young enough age, you know, you won't sleep for a year.
Listen to me. Please listen. If you don't, if you won't, if you fail to understand, then the same incredible terror that's menacing me will strike at you!
Probably the best two adaptations of horror novels have been The Exorcist and Jaws. In both cases, you have stories that are true to the source material, but not so anchored to it that they just die on the screen. Not flat, not colorless. Jaws takes many of the same elements of the great Peter Benchley novel, but also veers off in its own direction. It made Hooper a more likable character. It made the shark a more present menace. That was terrific. And The Exorcist is the same kind of thing. It's the novel, but it also has these moments of visual intensity and you know, actors confronting each other that you can only get in a film. Alexandre Aja has a remarkable sensibility, a very humane sensibility. The thing which struck me about his work on Horns, he really didn't just direct a film, he sort of painted one. It's a very painterly film, very lush looking. It has this feeling of high summer just beginning to turn to rot. Every novelist thinks, I would love to direct. I'd be a great director. I think it's important to understand that there's a whole skill set there that people aren't aware of, that's very difficult to master, and I definitely think Alexandre Aja is astonishing.